I who recently met with Ms. Vaughn and had to correct her on what the law actually says. I met with her last week with a copy of the law, the new law that mandates sex ed in every single Tennessee school. The problem is, what they sent out to the public and to the parents and to you all who govern over them or are supposed to, they sent out something that was never the law. I recommend that they go back and read and listen to the Schoolhouse Rock, I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill, and then the administration can figure out you actually can't have a law unless the bill becomes a law and gets signed by the governor. I've gone through, I met with her for 2 hours, I went through all 3 proposed curriculums that they're giving the option, and they're stating those are the only curriculums that the Tennessee Department of Education suggests. However, I got a long list today from the Department of Education in Tennessee of other curriculum, many of which are abstinence-based, that was not included. So I'm going to go over some of the laws. Some of the laws, here's the first one. Now, they're going to give you a presentation and talk to you about what some of the school teachers had said. This is a sample from Michigan. A majority of the teachers in middle school said it aligned in every category except one, which was anatomy, aligned with the standards. And I'm going to read just a short part. Take the condom off, 7th and 8th grade. Take the condom off correctly to avoid infection after having sexual intercourse. Hold the condom at the rim and withdraw the penis from the partner before the penis becomes soft. Let me tell you what the law says. The law says, instruction of family life curriculum shall not promote implicitly or explicitly any gateway sexual activity or health message that encourages students to experiment with sexual activity. It goes on to say, you shall not provide or distribute materials on school grounds that condone, encourage, or promote student sexual activity among unmarried students, which would be 7th and 8th graders. You shall not display or conduct demonstrations with devices specifically manufactured for sexual stimulation. Again, you might want to have someone in this big chart of these 70+ people in charge of choosing curriculum. You might want to have them follow the law and read the law. You've got 70 employees that taxpayer dollars are paying. In addition, there's a lot of misinformation out there as you look at the curriculum, and they're telling you that we need to have 11 new lessons in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade. Here is the law, the real law, not the made-up law. A family life curriculum shall, to the extent that the topic and the manner of communication is age appropriate, and then it lays out the things that you shall teach in that. But the caveat is, you, the board, representing the community, get to decide the topic and manner of communication. Teaching a 6th grader how to get a girl to consent to sex not only is illegal or violates Tennessee law, but it's not appropriate for 6th graders. We don't need to have all of these lessons. Even the radical state of California only mandates sex ed be taught once in middle school, once in high school, and we could satisfy the Tennessee law with only teaching maybe 2 hours in middle school and a 2 hour in high school. We don't need all of this new curriculum. I also want to talk about the other law. After I got home and I asked Emily, just asked her, please, put the committee together. And I emailed you this part of the law. It says, prior to adopting family life curriculum adopted by a district, each school district shall conduct one public hearing, not board meeting, one public hearing at which time the program shall be explained to members of the public, and the public shall have the opportunity to speak and express their opinions and concerns. It goes on to say, each district shall undertake appropriate measures, whether in a public hearing, parent conferences, to ensure and maintain the highest level of community and parental involvement. I don't have time to go into the laws that literally say you may file a complaint if a student receives instruction by an instructor or organization that promotes gateway sexual activity. You shall have a cause of action against that instructor or organization, damages plus attorney fees and court costs. You need to find out what the law says and start to follow it.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I'm a giver, I'm here to help.
Thank you for sharing that with Ms. Vaughn and with Principal. Ms. Becky, help me explain,
Zentek.